Hello crafty friends, Camilla here and welcome to another card making video. Today I'll be creating these awesome colorful shaker cards and I will walk you through how I made them. And the reason why I made 3 is because I made mistakes and I'll tell you what they were. So I'm starting off by blending some distress inks onto my Nina Solar White cardstock. I'm starting off with mustard seed and then I'm gonna go in with picked raspberries and salty ocean. And those 3 combined will create 2 additional colors. And as you can see, before I add the second color, I always add 2 circles. Well, these circles are masking paper from Inka Dinka Doo. As you can see, I used them before on the previous cards, that's why they're not white. And actually, a little tip, if you're applying distress ink, because it's kind of wet, I would go in with the heating tool in between applying additional color or before actually you add the circles, because they don't really want to stick properly to the wet ink. But the reason why I added them is because I wanted to achieve this cool effect of when you peel off the circles, you'll see a brighter color underneath. You'll see what I mean later on. So I'm going in with Salty Ocean right now, and that combined with picked raspberry create a beautiful purple. So and as you can see, mustard seed with picked raspberries create this gorgeous orange. So by using 3 colors of distress ink, you actually create 5. And after I applied all my inks, I'm taking off the circles, and as you can see, I get the brighter colors hidden behind the circles. So I thought that was a really cool effect. And with this technique, you kind of have to think a little bit ahead of time, because you gotta think which circles you want which color. And so now I'm gonna use this die set by Paper Smooches, and I'm gonna add the stars all over my panel. I don't know, at some point I just looked at it and kind of thought that it looked a bit like nebula, like space, with those circles being planets. And so I decided to use the stars to die cut around them. And actually you can use all these gorgeous stars left over for another card, because they are beautifully ink blended. So now what I will do is I'm gonna take some fun foam and put it underneath my panel, because I wanted to create a shaker card, and I used a pencil to draw where the stars will be so that I can die cut them underneath so they fit exactly where they should be. Although I will not be die cutting the stars, but the circles, so it's easier to align later on. And because I needed some more space for my shaker, I did that twice. So I took 2 sheets of fun foam, used my pencil to draw the circles where they should be, and I die cut them once again. After my both panels were ready, I used some tape runner to adhere those 2 together. Actually, the fun foam I'm using has adhesive on one side, so I just had to add my tape runner on one side. I layered them together. Hopefully they fit, and I could add my acetate to my front panel. As you can see, I had to adjust my fun foam a little bit with my scissors, so the yellow fun foam didn't peek through my stars. But overall it fit perfectly, and I was really relieved, because one of the mistakes that I made before is that I added my acetate right here right away. So I couldn't really take my pencil and draw where the stars are going onto my fun foam. So that was kind of hard to do. I still managed, but it was a lot of unnecessary additional work. So that was finished here. I have my fun foam, I have my acetate, and now I'm ready to add my tiny beads in all of the stars. And what I did is that I wanted to add the colors of the beads opposite to the colors I have on my card front, meaning where I have blue I added yellow, where I had yellow I added blue, and so on and so on, so it's in contrast when you later look at the front of the card. And now the very fragile phase, where you have to peel off the backing of your fan foam, and you gotta be really careful because all these beads, oh, you just really don't want them to pop out of the area. So now I'm adding the backing to my panel, which is basically a piece of just regular cardstock, a little thick, not too thick, so about 80 pounds. And my front panel is finished. For the first card that I made, which as you can see, one of the stars moved while I was die cutting and cut into a bigger star. That was one of the reasons why I had to recreate the card, because I didn't want to have a card tutorial that is kind of messed up. And the second, I think a bit of a mistake was that I actually die cut the shapes of stars, so it was kind of, you can see a little bit of that fan foam peeking through later in the images. Not too much, but it kind of annoyed me, and it was hard to align the fan foam with the stars. And as you can see, for this one I didn't do a shaker card. I basically created a ink blended panel, also contrasted colors with the card front, and I put it behind it. So it was just fun contrasting colors. And now for the sentiments, I've created 3 of these panels. For one of them, it's You Color My Life from Lawn Fawn. I cut out a circle, used some opaque white embossing powder to heat set it, and I'm gonna adhere it using Tambo Mono multi glue, and I'm gonna cut off the excess. I thought that was a fun idea for the sentiment. I didn't want to cover up too much of my front panel, and I thought that black and white would go really well with that colorful background. So that's the first card. For the second card, I basically added a banner with happy birthday on it, also in black and white. And that was the card with the contrasting background. And for the third card, which as you can see, I added on top of pink card base, I added a black and white sentiment, Have a Magical Day, which could be used for many different occasions. And that finishes the video for today. I hope you enjoyed the cards. They're super bright and fun, perfect for the summer. I hope I inspired you to create some fun shaker or non-shaker cards. Here's a few more pictures of the cards, and for some more, please visit my blog. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. See you again soon. Bye!